Hi everyone, welcome to the second day of this workshop. Thank you again for joining me on the second day. Can anyone of you can confirm me that you guys can hear me? So just press all okay, so I will understand that you can hear me well. Okay, I got it. Okay, so we got some new members also. Mukul Dev is saying good evening. Good evening, Mukul. How are you? So okay, we are on the second day of this workshop that we had already completed the day one of this workshop, and we had talked about the UI of this software. We had talked about why Fusion 360. We had talked about the design work environment, different design work environment. We had also talked about the data panel, navigation panel, view cube, design tree, design history, and we had talked about lots of things in our last in our earlier day workshop. So today we will move forward and we'll start to learn the sketching, that how we can do correct sketches in a proper manner, so we'll able to uh, uh, make correct so we'll able to follow the right method to do 3D modeling, so everything will be our under control. So that's why I'm here to teach you about the sketches, that how we can create the constraint sketches. So whenever I'm saying that constraint and sketches, this means the sketches that are completely defined. When I say defined, this means it has all the information. It has all the information, like all the dimensions are given, all the details are given. So if anyone is coming from some other background and want to read your drawing, he will able to easily read your sketches or drawings. So I guess everyone is safe also, because the things are getting worse and worse day by day. So I expect everyone to be safe also. Don't leave your home. Try to avoid to go outside as much possible, because in the last if there is no any way, you have to do your work. So anyway, so we'll move forward, and also I request all of you to go and join the Discord channel, because Discord channel is really important for this live stream. So here you can see this is uh, this is a this is the Discord channel I'm talking about. So I had just created this Discord channel in on Fusion 360. So the reason I had created this in Discord is uh, we got lots of features here, like we can stream, we can share the documents here, we can submit, we can do assignments, and we can share our tutorials. So anyone who wants to contribute can come here, and we can help each other to learn and grow together. And why I'm doing this on Discord only, the reason is only because Discord is a very famous platform. It's if you talk about any software engineer or the people who are in software designing, coding and all these things, they are already using Discord. Only mechanical engineers are not following the recent trends. That's why I tried to bring all of us to a recent platform where we can contribute and come together and help all of us in learning Fusion 360. So if you're not joined, just go to the description of this video and you will find the channel link, and just join the Discord. Install in your PC, install in your phone. It's a simple app, but it's very helpful. You can communicate with any of the members very easily, and it's quick and it's easy. And since it's a very big community, Discord community is very big, so it's also uh, and one more thing, this is nothing is sponsored here. Discord has not sponsored me. I'm just doing on this the Discord platform, and the reason is simple. It's easy to use, it's a trustable platform. That's why I'm doing on here. So okay, we'll move on to our Fusion 360 now. So here is our Fusion 360. So in the last class we had learned about how we can create projects, new projects, and how we can save our drawings, how we can set up our initial setup to start 3D modeling. So we had learned about changing the units from document setting. We had learned about keeping the design history turned on, and we had learned about lots of things, like how we can navigate through our user interface. Like if you want to log in into your Autodesk account, you can log in from here. Even if we by mistake, if you had did anything, any settings messed up, you can just go over here on the preferences. You can set everything on the default. So this is all we did in the last class. And and today we are just going to practice some 2D sketches, and we'll follow the right approach how we can do correct 3D sketches. So if you guys are just ready to start 2D sketching, to learn 2D sketching, just write in the comment box ready, and I will able to understand it. Okay, you guys are ready. So I will just take 2 minutes of break here, sorry, not 2 minutes, or just 1 minute of break here, and I want you, all of you, to just put inside the comment box that you guys are ready. Just write ready. And guys, every time I keep saying you to comment on the comment box, and this is a very simple reason, that I just want all of you to keep interacting with this tutorial. I don't want you to get distracted. That's why I keep saying that just comment on the comment box. That is not going to add any value to my videos. It is just comments. This way I will able to understand that okay, you guys are focusing on this tutorial, and also you will not get bored, because you know, learning the things just by watching is really boring, but learning through doing the things, you will enjoy the sessions. That's why I keep saying that you just please keep commenting. That's whatever I am saying, so it will be easy for me to understand you, also for you to just be active. So okay, we'll move forward. So here you can see in my Discord channel, I had already put some of the assignments, like this was the assignments I put on here you can see on March month I had put one assignment. So there are 3 assignments total, and so 3 sketches. We got multiple sketches here also. So we are going to practice any of the sketch from this drawing. So for this session I'm going to actually, these sketches are not made by me. This has been made by someone else. I had just taken it from the internet and I used these sketches. I don't know whether it's a copyright strike or not, but we are going to use this sketch today. It's very simple sketch. Here you can see it has few dimensions, few angles, and few arcs, also some circles, lines, and all the things are almost involved here. So we are going to follow this sketch. I will just save this image on my PC to get it started. I will keep this on my desktop and I will keep it open during the assignments, during this workshop, sorry. So we'll just come over here, we'll open that image. So here you can see this is our image, right? Just a second. So here you can see this is our image, right? So this is the image that we are going to draw today in Fusion 360, and we'll do few more sketches to give you more understanding about Fusion 360, how actually the sketch system works. So it's really easy. So we'll just come back to Fusion 360. So here you can see this is my Fusion 360. For now I will just rename this sketch as sketch 1. So for that I will just go inside my project folder that I had created in the last class. So I think this was my project that I had created in the last workshop. So this is the Fusion 360 workshop project. I will just double click and go inside that. Inside that I think we had created 3 folders, first, second, and third folder. For the first folder we had saved few things, right? We learned how we can upload the design from outside of Fusion 360, and we had also learned about the UI. Now we'll go back, and the today's drawing we are going to save inside the second folder. So I will just open the second folder and I will click on save here to save this file inside this folder, and I will give it a name, sketch 1. So here you can see this is the sketch 1 and it is getting saved inside Fusion 360 workshop project inside second folder. So it's correct. So I will just click on save here. So the moment I had clicked, here you can see it has been saved and it's inside our folder. So okay, Raghavendran is again back. Good evening, Raghavendran. I had seen that you had joined our Discord channel. Thank you so much. And if you have any questions related to Fusion 360, or any CAD software, mechanical engineering, you can just message me over there. I will try to reply whenever I will see your message, because it's not possible all the time to see your messages, but whenever I will see, I will try to reply them. So that's why I said you guys to just join the Discord channel. It's really easy to interact, means it's not possible to comment on YouTube and all these things. So just go and join the Discord channel. Then okay, so we had created this sketch, and it's right now it's completely empty, so we are just going to create our first sketch inside Fusion 360. So I think you guys are ready, so just type in the comment sketch. Just type in the comment sketch. So I know that you guys are ready, and we'll just start our sketch that I had just downloaded this sketch. Okay, so we'll move on here. So here you can see this is our sketch. So we are just open our Fusion 360. So by default this solid model workspace will always remain open, and here is this is the only place where we can do our 3D modeling, and the other work environments we will learn during this workshop on the other day, but for today we are just going to use this space. Okay, so everything is reset by default, so we had not made any changes. So I had just saved the drawing as with the name sketch1, and I will close my data panel because there is no use of this now since I had already saved this drawing. And in between of when we are creating our sketch, we will keep saving, so the thing we are not going to lose anything. That's a really good practice. That so okay, so before getting started, before creating any drawing or sketch or anything inside your 3D model, make sure three things. The first is check your document settings, make sure that it is in millimeter, okay, or whatever the unit you want. So just make sure before getting started. The second thing is make sure the design history is turned on. So right now the design history is turned on. If I just right click on here, I told you, and here you can see it says do not capture design history. This means it is turned on. And the third thing is our drawing must be saved. So here you can see we had saved our drawing. So all the three things are ready for us now, so we can just move forward. Okay, so to create any sketch, we got three planes, right? If you are working in if you had ever worked in any 3D modeling software, you can understand that all the 3D softwares had three planes: the XY plane, the YZ plane, and the XZ plane, right? So if I just turn on my origin, you will be able to see all the three planes. Can you see that this is the one plane, this is the second plane, and this is the third plane? So we can create a sketch on any of the plane. It's on us. So for now we are going to create a sketch on this top plane. This is the top plane. From VCube also here you can see this is the top plane. This is the top plane. So I will just click on here, here inside this solid. Here you can see we had create sketch option here. So if I click on here, I am ready to select the plane. I have to assign a plane first on which I want to create my sketch. So even on the cursor you can see that it is asking me to select the plane or planar face, right? It is not necessary to select these three planes only. We can select other planes also, but for now we have only these three planes, so we are going to select any of the three planes. So here you can see we got three planes. So I will select this plane, this top plane. So I will click on that, and here you can see the tool is active, and I will click on that. The moment I had clicked, here you can see that all of the tool has been changed. So here all the sketching tool has became active, right? And now we are ready to create our sketch, and the plane is also perpendicular to us, right? Because here you can see we are facing this plane. By anyhow, if you had moved your plane like this, or you had clicked on a view cube, or you had changed the view like this, so to come back normal to that plane, just select the plane, click on here to look at, or you can just click on look at and then select the plane. Here you can see we had come normal to that plane. So now we'll start creating our sketch. So before creating this sketch, I would like to introduce with all the tools here that is available here. So the first tool is here. You can see this is the line tool. By selecting this tool, you can create lines, simple lines like straight lines. So I will just activate the tool, and here you can see. So every time until I will press escape on my keyboard, I will able to make lines just by assigning the second points, and even I can close our shape or sketch. And then if I press escape on my keyboard, I will become the tool that was active earlier has gone. So now we don't have any tool active. So this way we can work, and every time when you activate your tools, just activate and start creating your sketch like this. It's very simple, like we do in AutoCAD or any other software. So don't worry about the dimensions and all these things for now. Just I'm showing you how we can create. So whenever you are done, just press escape on your keyboard and we are out of this this tool. Then we got the circles here. It is also similar, just create circles like this, like the diameter we want, or whatever the circle we can create like this. Then we got this spline tool. It's actually to freeform curves, it's not straight lines. Here you can see we got multiple control points and we'll able to create curves like this. So these are all 2D, right? So whenever you in case of a spline, whenever you are done with your spline, you can see here this tick option, right? You have to click on that to finish that spline. So here you can see, if you just press escape, then everything will be erased. So see, I had created a spline, and instead of pressing on the tick, I had pressed escape and everything is gone. So in case of spline, you always have to click on that tick option, but in the other tools like circle and everything, you don't need to press on anything, just press escape when you are done. So this way we can create any kind of things like a line, rectangle, circles, splines. Then we got this mirror tool that we'll see later. Then we got the dimension tool. So dimension tool is also we will understand later. Then if I expand it from here, you can see we got more options here, like the same thing that we see on the top here, it's also inside this panel, but the things you can see here are only the important things, and the things that is not used regularly, you will find it here, including the above tools. So we got lines, we got rectangle of 3 types, like we can create 2-point rectangle, we can create 3-point rectangle, then we can create center point rectangle. Then we got circles also, different kind of circles, like center diameter circle, 2-point circle, 3-point circle. So what do you mean by this different types? So it's simple, like let's say we want to create a circle, then if I select this circle, center diameter circle, so I will able to select center then diameter, so I will able to create circle. And if I select some other kind of circle like 3-point circle, I have to specify 3 points to create circle. So you can see, so this is the difference between these different sketch tools. Then we got this arc, 3 different kinds of arcs. So once you will explore the things, you will be able to understand the difference between these tools. And then we got the polygon. Polygon is actually to create a shape with the multiple edges. It may be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or it may be more than 100 or like that. So we are able to create polygons. Then we got the ellipse tool, slot tool, and then we got the spline also, that is here. We got 2 kind of splines here. The one is fit point spline, the other is control point spline. So just go and explore inside your Fusion 360 and you're able to see what is the difference between them. Then we got the conic curve. Then we can create points also. If I activate this tool, I will able to create points. Here you can see I'm just able to create points with 0 thickness or 0 length. So these are just simple points. Okay, and then we got the text option here. We are able to write the text inside Fusion 360. So it's also very simple. Just activate the text tool. First specify the box inside which you want to write your text, then come over here on this, the window will open inside which you have to write your text. Let's say write workshop. So here you can see I had written the workshop, but the text font is very big, so I can control it from here. I can write 1. So here is my, and even I can make it bold, or even I can change the font style. So we got multiple kind of font style inside Fusion 360, so that makes your design look really unique. If you have some text engraved on your 3D model or body, you can just come over here and try out the different fonts, different stylish fonts, and you can just make it more attractive. So this way we can create text on our designs. Then we got the fit curve to mesh section, just ignore it for now. The mirror, I already told you to ignore it for now. Then we got circular pattern, rectangular pattern. So these are actually these 2 tools are very important tools to create patterns when you are working on some let's say you are working on a flange. If you are a mechanical engineer, I believe that you are aware of the flange. A flange is a The tool is a tool that we use to connect the two pieces of the pipe. It is having number of holes on the diameter, right? On the not on the diameter, on the what I will circumference. So the we can create those holes in a circular pattern. We can just create one hole, and by using circular pattern we will be able to replicate by it number of times. So we can use that. Then we got the rectangular pattern, the similar thing but in rectangular shape. Then we got the project here, so this will things we'll understand later. Then we call the sketch dimension. So this is also called sketch dimension. So all the tools that you can see here, when you will expand it, and if you go over here, so we had some shortcuts, right? For the line here you can see it, the shortcut is provided L. When you press L on your keyboard, the tool will become active. Here you can see. So you don't need to come over here for every time to use your tools, and you can just remember the shortcuts. And when you will when you are comfortable with Fusion 360, you can just use these shortcuts to work faster, right? And wherever the shortcuts is available, they had already defined that. So for these tools, for these tools, they don't have any shortcuts, but wherever there is a shortcut, they had defined that. Like for this sketch dimension, we had a shortcut called D, right? So this way we had few shortcuts that you can explore that also. Then we'll move, this was all about the create panel, because we are just creating the objects. Then we'll move to the modify panel here. Inside this modify panel here, we are able to create fillets. Like we can make a fillet between two corners. Here you can see like this. So here you can see I had made a fillet between two corners. So by using this tool we can make fillets. Then we got chamfer also. So chamfer is actually to make the corners at a particular angle. Then we got this trim tool to trim out the objects. Like if you want to remove the objects, just use the trim tool. And then we got the extend tool to extend any object at a particular distance. Then we got break, scale, offset. The offset tool is also very important. Let's say if I want to make another circle at a particular distance, so I can just use the offset tool. I can select this circle as a reference, then I can provide the offset distance, and I will able to make that one. So every time when you are activating any of the tool, a window will open on the side. So from there you can control all of the settings. Like for this circle, if I am applying offset here, so I will select the circle, and here you can see I got all the details here. So I will provide the offset distance, let's say 2 mm. Okay, and if I want to flip, I can flip that also, but it is not possible because this dimension is very big. I can change it to -1. So here you can see the circle is coming here on the opposite direction. If I flip towards outside like this. So these are the all things that we can control from whenever you are activating any tool. The window will open here, and from there you can control all of the things. And once you are done, you can just press OK and you are done. So this way we can control the things. We can do our sketching, and then we have this few constraints here. So this will understand later, because constraints are the most important things inside Fusion 360. It's really important. Once you will learn to apply how we can apply the constraint inside our sketches, then you will be a master of this sketching tool, and you can create any kind of impossible 3D model just by applying the correct constraints. So constraints are actually is like removing the degree of freedom of your objects. I mean, when I say object, this means lines, circles, rectangles. So it's like removing the degree of freedom. Like when I say degree of freedom, I don't know how many you will able to understand, but once we progress to make the sketch, I will able to clear all of your points. Then we got this after this modify panel, we got this constraint panel here. We'll explore this as we move forward. Then we got this inspect panel here. Within inspect we got multiple kinds of tools, but here we for our use in normal 3D modeling and sketching, we have only two common things are here. One is measure. We will able to measure between any of the 2 points or face or line. We will able to measure that using this tool. Then we got this section tool, that is really important to preview our 3D model, to see our 3D model at a particular plane just by applying this section analysis. Then we got this insert panel here. We will able to insert any of the image as a reference from outside of our 3D model. We can use this canvas tool from here. Here you can see in the preview itself it explains that we'll able to insert any image. So I will explain you how. Just click on here on the canvas tool, and then just it is asking me to whether I want to insert that image from my computer. So yes, I want to. So I will click on that. Then I will select that image. Let's say I want to import this oxygen concentrator design. So I had just selected that and click on open, and then I have to select the face on which I want to put that image. So I will select this face. So here you can see, even I can scale that using these controls, and even I can move that using these controls. So we can move and scale our image as per our design requirement, and we can start designing over that. So this is very helpful tool to bring any design for the reverse engineering. You can just bring in the images and start overlaying the sketches onto the drawings, right? So this way we can do the things. Then inside this insert option here, we got this insert DXF. We will also able to insert DXF files inside Fusion 360. So DXF files are actually the files generated by all the other CAD softwares, like the AutoCAD will able to generate DXF files. DXF files is nothing, just a 2D drawings uh, with no information. Just it will only have the lines, circles, and the basic entities without any dimensions or everything. So those files are called DXF files. Then we got this insert MacMaster car component. This is also very important thing, but I will explain you later once we move forward in the workshop. So since we are already bound of time, so I will take care of this. I will explain these things in the later days. Then we got this select option here. So right now here you can see, if I just click and drag here, you can see I am able to make a rectangular selection, right? If I am drag it from this direction, I am able to make it rectangular direction, right? So what you can see the difference of the colors, right? This in this direction it is giving me a color like pink, right? Orange, I will say, it's not pink. And in this direction it is giving me a color like yellow kind of thing. So why there is a difference between the colors? So these are actually selection boxes. If I drag it like this, here you can see we are able to select only those profiles that are completely coming under these rectangles, here you can see, or like this, here you can see. But if I drag from this direction, by this yellow direction, here you can see whatever the objects that is touching to this rectangle will get selected, here you can see. So this is a way of selection actually. If you want to just select particular things, so you can use like this, so you will able to select only those portions. But if you don't care about the selection, if you want to select everything, just drag it like this and you will able to select everything. So these are the two kind of selections we have. And inside this we got a few more kind of selections, like we got window selection that we are working now. Then we got freeform selection. If we activate the freeform selection, here you can see I am freely able to make a boundary to select the objects, right? And whatever will be touching to that boundary will get selected like this, here you can see. So this is actually a kind of free form selection. Then we got the pen selection. So don't worry about that, just keep it as a default. So anytime if you feel that you just messed up the things, just come over here and click on the window selection and the things will come back to normal. Okay, then we got this finish the sketch here. So whenever you are done with this your sketching, making the sketches, you can just click on finish the sketch here. So here you can see I had clicked on finish the sketch. So this way we can create our sketches. We can use our sketch tool. And now we are outside our sketch environment, so we will able to rotate it like this. Here you can see that everything is on a plane only. It's all are on the top plane only, everything that we had created on this plane only. So for now I will just delete those sketches and the canvas, and we'll come back to our sketch. So here is our view, default view. Oh, I think we had messed up with the default view. So I have to go to the default view, just a second. So in the last class I had explained you that how we can set any view as a default view, right? So I just made it to default view. Okay, so now we'll see our sketch, what are the things are there. So here you can see first we have this line, right? We have this line of 150. No, first we'll create this circle here. So you can see we had a circle of radius 30, right? So we'll just come back to Fusion 360. We'll activate the create a sketch option, and the moment I had activated this tool and I had selected the plane, just a second, Fusion has maybe some internet issues. Just a second, guys. Things has some issues. You can see that it's not responding now. Maybe because of the internet connectivity. I told you that we need a very strong internet connection to run this tool. Or just a second. So so what do you think that what whether you are learning from this workshop or not? Did you learn anything or not? If you are just learning, just you can just write nice on this comment box and give me a few minutes. I am coming back. So guys, uh, can you please comment that whether you can hear me not, because the Fusion has crashed, so I have to relaunch the Fusion 360. So I just want to know that whether you guys can hear me or not. So I'm just relaunching my Fusion 360. Here you can see I just selected the Fusion 360 icon and make a right click and I can open the software. So it's really easy. So this is the reason why I told you to every time to keep saving your drawings, because maybe because since it's working on the internet, if your internet is gone, or maybe because of some any of the reason, if it is getting crashed, so you will have the backups, right? You will have your things saved. That's it's really important that you just keep saving your drawings and designs. So I can see the someone is asking, Sweksha is asking that uh, Discord channel in details. So Sweksha, Discord channel is nothing but a simple app where we can collaborate with each other. It's like WhatsApp or something like that. But inside Discord we had lots of features, like we can share audios, videos, and we can add our members in the community. We can create multiple channels based on our requirements. We can do assignments. I can assign assignments to you and you can complete that and you can submit that also. So here you can see this is the Discord channel where we had a welcome section, then we got the notes and resources where I do have nothing here for now, but I will keep adding the information. Then we got the assignment channel here where I keep adding the assignments on the weekly basis. Then we got the solutions where I will keep posting the solutions of those assignments as a video form, or maybe in the audio form, or in the PDF format, or even in the Autodesk Fusion 360 format. Then we got the discussion section here where we can come and discuss with each other if we have any issues in our designs or the drawings. So we got multiple kind of freedom here. That's why I asked my all the people to join this Discord channel. Okay, so again my Fusion 360 is ready. I will just go over to the project and I will open that project file that we were working on. So it's inside second folder. Then this is the sketch one. Okay, so Gopal is saying, actually Gopal was one of the person that has attended my AutoCAD workshop, 3-day workshop, and I don't know he had learned something or not, but yes, it has helped him so much. I had also guided about little bit about the career and everything, so that's why I think he has also came back and joined this Fusion 360 workshop. So thank you so much, Gopal, for joining this workshop again. I just want to add value to your life. I just want to help you guys in developing your skills, because I'm also not a person who is having lots of knowledge. I'm just a learner like you, so I'm also keep practicing the things on a regular basis, on daily basis. These days I'm learning ANSYS and simulation things. I got few mentors and I'm following some good online resources. So I'm learning those things. So maybe in the near future I will come up with my journey of CFD, so I will share with you guys. And again, Akash Mohan is asking that, sir, for practice from where can we have drawings? So that I will keep uploading in the Discord channels, because it's not possible for me to every day to come online and do the YouTube live stream. So if you are in Discord, if you are not in Discord, just join the Discord channel. I will keep sharing all the drawings and the assignments there. There is an assignment page in the Fusion 360 assignment. Here you can see I had uploaded these assignments here. And then Raghavendran is again saying, I learned a lot. It does help me, sir. Thank you. Please do more workshops. I will try to do more workshops like this, Raghavendran, but I told you it's not possible for me every time. So yes, I will try to do as much possible for me. We'll talk about the ANSYS in our latter workshop, because we are already running out of time. We have to finish that sketch. So okay, so we'll come back to a sketch. So I was talking about that first we have to create this circle here. So the circle radius is there, you can see the 30 millimeters. So I will come back to Fusion 360. I will close the data panel from here since the drawing is already saved. I will click on this create a sketch, and then I will select the plane on which I want to create my sketch. So this is the plane. Here you can see. The moment I had selected the plane, so here you can see inside our design tree a new folder has been created, right? And the name is sketch, and origin is turned off by default. We can keep it turned on, or we can keep it turned on off. It's on our priority, that how we want to work on. Then we had this new folder created a sketch inside the design tree, because we had just added this empty sketch in our design, right? And if I expand it from here you can see this is the sketch one that we are working right now. And can you see this lock icon here, small lock icon? This shows that this sketch is completely constrained. Okay, this sketch has all the information. Since we had not drawn anything, so definitely it has all the information, right? Because there is nothing. Once we start making lines, circles, or whatever, maybe the things will change. So see, so the first thing, we have to create a circle here of diameter, radius 30 millimeters. So I will just go over and select my circle tool from here, or even I can go inside this create option and go to circle, and I can select this center diameter circle. And even I can activate this tool using the shortcut key C. So I will just come out and I will press C on my keyboard. So here you can see the tool is active, and I will specify the origin. I will select the origin, center diameter of circle, center of the circle. So I will just click on here. This is the center of circle I want to create. Then I can just create a circle like this. So I don't know the diameter of this circle right now. If I will just select the circle, it will highlight the radius of that circle here. So here you can see this circle is having a radius of 33.618 millimeter, but we needed a radius of 30 millimeters, right? So to give it a 30 millimeter exact radius, we'll use our dimension tool from here. So we can use dimension tool from here also. We can use that dimension tool from here also, from here, and we can also activate that tool using the D shortcut. But for now I will just activate this tool from here. So I will just click on here to activate the tool. So here you can see the dimension tool has been activated. So the next thing is I just have to select that sketch that I want to put the dimension on. So I want to put the dimension on this circle, so I will click on the circle. Here you can see, and I will drag outside. So it will give me the diameter. So I will click that. So this is the diameter now. So I will change that to 60 since our radius is 30. There you can see the circle has been updated with the new diameter. Okay, and one more thing, just a second. So here you can see I just pressed 2 times Ctrl J to undo the thing, so the dimension is removed. So here you can see that I had just created a circle with a radius of 33, whatever it is. So the sketch is blue now. Can you see the color of this sketch? This is blue now. So whenever there is a sketch inside your sketch environment, if anything is blue, this means this sketch is not constrained. Not constrained, when I say constrained, means this sketch is not fully defined. When I put the dimension, then this sketch will be defined, right? We don't know the diameter of this circle because it's random. If I just drag it this circle, I am able to change the measurements, right? It's completely free to move, free to change the the measure of the circle. So this is not constrained, that's why it is blue. And also because it is blue, here you can see we don't have this lock icon here, the red lock icon that was previously here. Here you can see it says that this is not defined, this is not constrained. So we have to put dimension, right? Activate the tool, select the entity, then put the dimension. So I will put 60 as the diameter. So here you can see the moment I had given this dimension, the drawing became black, right? And the moment it became black, you can see the lock icon here. This means that this sketch is completely constrained. We cannot able to drag this. Here you can see we are not able to change that. If you want to change this, we have to come over here to this dimension. We can change the dimension and the things will update. So our sketch is constrained. So we had created this circle of 60 millimeter diameter. Just a second, someone is asking something. Sir, can we change the dimensions shown into radius instead of diameter? No, we cannot change. These dimensions are all predefined. We can just use it as however it is given, because we had some limitations, right? The person who is developing this software, maybe in the near future they will give this option to change it in a radius, but this is just a this is not your technical drawing. Those technical drawings we can make later. This is just a simple sketch that we are creating. This is not 2D drawing we are creating. We are just creating a reference sketch to create a 3D model. I know, let's say if you want to present a radius in our technical drawing, then how we can change that? So that we can do in the technical, when we'll start creating the drawing portions. I already told you here inside this drawing. So that things we'll do later, but these sketches are only as a reference. We can put the dimensions anywhere, like this, like this, like this. It's on us. So the best practice is always keep dimensions outside your object, so the things will be more visible to us, and even if we are coming after 2 or 3 days, we will able to read our sketches. That's why always a good practice to keep things outside and organized, not overlapping with each other. Okay, so we'll move forward. So the next thing is, here you can see we had created this circle, but maybe we need to trim down this other half of the arc. That we'll do later. Then we got 2 lines like this, right? So we'll create 2 lines like this. So I will activate the line tool and I will try to touch the circle. There you can see it is automatically giving me a preview when I'm touching the circle. So I will touch the circle and I will move my line like this, and I will press escape, and then again I will create other line in the similar manner. Can you see that? So in the line tool, you can see whenever the line tool is active, and if I move to completely on the horizontal direction, here you can see it is completely constraining my line, like it is automatically snapping my line in a horizontal direction. If I create in a vertical direction, here you can see automatically snapping my line in a vertical direction. So for now I will just create that line in a horizontal direction. I will leave it like this. So here you can see this constraint has been applied automatically. By default it has the by the intelligence of this software, this tool is able to understand that I am able to create a horizontal line. That's why it has automatically applied this constraint. So this is actually a horizontal constraint. Here you can see that right now it is by default it is applied, and because of that I will not be able to change the angle of the line. Here you can see if I try to change the angle of the line, I can't change that. I can only move that line up and down, but I can't change the angle. But in this line, since this is not constrained, we don't have any constraints here, so we can move that line. But one more constraint is applied here, that is this tangent constraint. This means that this line is tangent to this circle. So whenever I am moving this line, it will remain tangent to that circle. Here you can see that. So I will apply the horizontal constraint on this line as well. So I will just select the line, and here is our horizontal constraint. So I will select that. So here you can see the line became horizontal, but the length is still not defined. In the similar manner, I will since this line is already horizontal, I only have to apply this tangent constraint. So I will activate the tangent constraint. I want to make this line tangent to this circle, so I will select the line, then circle. So here you can see this became tangent to this circle. So and the sketch is still not defined, since you can see everything looks black, but the icon still says here that the things are not constrained. because we are able to move the things. Here you can see the length of this line is not defined. That's why this sketch is not defined. So always have to take care of this icon here, that whether my sketch is defined or not. If not defined, then maybe I'm missing something. I have to provide some more information. Okay, so we'll move to the sketch now. So we had created these two lines, then we have to create one more line like this, then we have to create circle, then again one more line. So we'll do that. We'll create a circle line like this, and then so at the moment I had created this line, here you can see this constraint has been automatically applied. This means that this line is perpendicular to this line. This is a perpendicular constraint. So if you expand the constraint here, you will able to see all the names of your constraint and also the symbols. So whatever the constraints you are seeing here, these are all the constraints that is applied. There the name is already defined here, and by the name you will able to understand that what kind of constraint is that, what is the use of those constraints, right? Then again we'll create a circle here. I will randomly create a circle like this, and I will touch that line to circle. If it's not touching, I will use the tangent constraint and I will select the circle and then the line. So now it is tangent to my circle, right? Like this. And again we have to provide the dia of this circle. So the dia of this circle is 50 here. So I will just activate my dimension tool and I will select the circle and I will press 50 and will press enter. So the size of the circle has been defined. Then we have this measurements also, this 80 millimeter. So from this line to center of the circle is 80. So I will just use my dimension tool. I will select this line and this center of this circle, and then we'll drag outside and we'll press 80. So here you can see this became 80. Now I have to create one more line towards this direction like this. So this line is also tangent to this circle. So I will activate the constraint and I will select the line and circle, and then I will apply this vertical constraint on this object. So for vertical and horizontal, for both the things, you have this one constraint here. So it will automatically detect based on the angle of your line that whether it's vertical or horizontal. So you just activate the constraint and apply to your line. So here you can see. So this is the thing that we had proceeded so far. Then we'll move to the sketch. So here you can see between this center and this center we had 150 millimeter of dimensions, right? So that we can provide. So we'll just activate our dimension tool. We'll select the first point and the second point and we'll drag downwards and we'll write 150 and we'll press enter. So here you can see. So up to this point we had most of the dimensions provided. So still the sketch is not defined because these line lengths are not defined. Rest of the things are defined, so that's why the sketch is saying that it's not defined, but it is looking black. I don't know, but maybe because of some update it is looking like this. It must look blue. These two sketch must look blue, but it is looking black. No problem. From here we can also understand that this sketch is not completely defined. Okay, so I just want you to, in this portion I just want to know that if you guys are getting me or not. So just comment down in the comment that if you guys just understanding this workflow process, then just write in the comment yes, just write yes, so I will able to understand that okay, I am able to explain the things to you better. Okay, so we'll move forward. So here you can see we had created those lines, and then we had this arc here, a small arc here of radius 25, right? So I will create an arc here, and then again we had two lines like this, and then one line connecting to this. So all of the three we are going to do in a single shot. So I will come over here. I will go to this create option from here, then I will go to arc and I will activate this 3-point arc. And so I have to provide 3 points. I will provide 1 point, then 2 point, and then 3 point. This is the arc, right? This is a kind of arc. So I had created this arc. Then we had a line. I had activated the line tool. Then I select this point. I will go like this. Then I will go like this. Instead of pressing escape in a single shot, since all of the three are lines, so I had created all the three. Okay. And now I think we got almost the shape we just need to provide the dimensions. So for the arc, here you can see the arc radius is 25, so I will just activate my dimensional tool from here, or even we can press D on my keyboard as a shortcut, because I told you that we had a shortcut here to activate this tool. So I can press D on my keyboard, the dimension tool is active. I can select the object and I can provide the radius 25, like that. And this arc and this line must also be tangent, so apply the tangent tool from here. This arc and this line are tangent, so you can see the tangent tool has been applied. Then I had provided 25. Then the next dimension is from the top of the line to the center of the circle, we got 200, right? And this line length is 150, so we'll provide two more dimensions, 200 and 150. So we'll go back to Fusion 360, we'll activate our dimension tool from this line to this center. So I will just select the line and the center, I will drag outside and I will write 200, like this. Then this line is 150, so I will just select the line and I will drag outside and I will write 150. I will press enter, like that. So it's easy as like a butter. You can just come over to the design, you can change the things and we are done, right? Then we'll again go back to sketch. So again we had dimension like from this center to this line, outside line, we got 200, right? So we'll provide that also. So from this line to this center we got 200. So you can see that how I am keeping my dimensions, I am just keeping them organized, so nothing is overlapping with each other and everything is just going well, right? Everything we are able to read it very easily. You can see everything is visible to us, so even we can adjust few of the things to make it more compact and look more better. So don't waste much time into this, because this is not an actual sketch. Actually this is just as a reference we can use for our 3D model. Then we had this angle 45-degree defined, and also we had this distance 50. So these things we are going to do now. So this is 50, so I will just activate my dimension tool, I will select the line, I will drag outside and I will write 50, like this. Then I will specify the angle here. The angle is 45. So to specify the angle here, same, activate the dimension tool, select the line between which you want to provide your angle and drag outside, like that, and I will write 45. So here you can see the sketch is completely black now, right? Everything is defined, all the dimensions has been given, and the moment I had provided all the dimensions, here you can see the icon, this lock icon. This means that this sketch is completely defined, right? So this is the right approach to do Fusion 360 and 3D modeling. So every time you have to make your sketch completely constrained, otherwise you will lose lots of your information when you are doing lots of sketching or in a 3D model. For example, I will show you. See, I will show you one of the model. It has multiple sketches, so if I don't keep everything constrained, the things will just get messed up. Most of the times it's not possible to get all the things constrained, but it's better practice that we we always keep trying, that we try to achieve as much constraint things as possible, right? So here you can see I am just opening a model here that I did earlier. So here you can see how many sketches it has. It has 5 sketches, right? And 4 are constrained and 1 is not constrained. So it's my fault, I had not made it constrained, but it's always the best practice. Even you can leave it as unconstrained, but maybe in future, if you are coming back and you are making a change to your design, the things will get messed up. So develop a practice that you make your sketch constraint. It's not necessary, but it's a good practice, right? So we had almost done with the sketch here. Here you can see the only thing that we have to trim down these extra portions of the circle here, that is inside here on the inside. So to do that, just go to modify tool here, then activate the trim tool. Even we got the shortcut to activate that tool, that is T key on my keyboard. So instead of using the shortcut, I will activate it from here. I will click on here. So trim tool has been activated, and I just have to select that portion that I want to trim. So I will just select, and the moment I am coming over here, you can see it is highlighting already that I want to trim this portion. If I click on here, so it is trimmed, it is gone, right? I can trim down here, it is trimmed, it is gone. So the moment we are done, we can just press escape on my keyboard and we are done with our sketching, and it is already constrained and we had provided everything, and we are done with this first sketch. So we can just click on this finish sketch, Here you can see the moment you will click on the finish the sketch, this means we are out of the sketch environment, and since we are out of the sketch environment, we'll able to see our profile only. So this is our profile that we had created, and the dimensions will be all hidden. That's why I told you that this sketch is only for the reference, not for the technical drawings. So now if you want to convert this to 3D, so this is our profile, this is our closed profile, right? Because there is no open points, everything is closed. So if you want to convert anything to 3D, you always have to make a closed profile. If the profile is not closed, you will not be able to convert that model to 3D. So now if I want to give it a 3D shape, so I will just go to the home view like this, so I will able to see it in a 3D view. Then we had a tool called Extrude. Extrude is actually a tool that will give a height to your sketches, right? Means it's like giving a third dimension to your two-dimensional sketch. So if I activate this tool, I can select the profile that I want to make 3D, and then we got the arrow to give the dimensions. We can put the dimensions from here also, how much height we want to give, or we can put the dimension from here also. So inside this window we got all the controls of our design, and the moment I will click OK, so okay, this is our first 3D model that we had created inside Fusion 360, and in a correct manner, in a correct process, we had made our sketch completely constrained. Here you can see also we had activated our design history. So in the design history we got history that okay, so first we had created this sketch, that is sketch 1, and then we had extruded that sketch to give it a 3D shape, 3D height. So at any time if you want to change this height of this 3D model, so go to your design history and just let's say we had created this extrude option to give the height, so just double click on that, and again you will able to make changes like this. I can change the height and will press enter, so the things will update quickly, right? Even if I want to make change to my sketch, so I will just double click on my sketch and I can change these things, like I can change this to 300, not, I will change this to 200, this will not work. I can change this to 80. Here you can see I changed that to 80, and the moment I will click finish, the things will update accordingly. So this is the benefit of this design history. Even if you had extruded that model, I will be able to make changes to my sketch, so I can do it quickly, right? And you can see I can do it quickly. I can do it like this. So I think this will not work, so I will just make it 250 like that. So here you can see 50, here you can see, and if I click on finish the sketch, the things will update. So it's quick, right? It's very quick to make changes to your design, and it's all because of this design history, all because of this history we are getting here recorded as a reference. So it's very quick, and these are all our design tree, and inside this design tree, the moment I had extruded this portion, the sketch has been converted to 3D model, and the new folder has been updated in the tree, and the new folder is this body folder. Here you can see. So we got two new things added in our tree. One is a sketch folder and then the body folder. That's because we had created a sketch, one sketch, that is sketch 1, and then we had created a body, that's 3D model, that is body 1. So if I just turn off this body, then I can turn it off from here and turn it back on from here. Even I can turn it from the top also. If I want to turn off my body and turn on my sketch, I can turn it on like that. If I want to make change to my sketch, just double click on here and you will be able to make change to your sketch. So this was mostly all about sketching tools. So we will practice few more sketches maybe tomorrow, and few more we'll try to make more 3D models by tomorrow. But for today I think we are already running out of time, so we'll keep our session up to this point. And okay, Akash Mohan is asking that just marking everything using measuring tool enough to mark the constraint, similar to SolidWorks. Yeah, it's correct. It is similar to SolidWorks because all the CAD models are almost similar, right? It's not anything specific because I'm always telling to my audience that if you had learned any of the CAD software, it may be either SolidWorks or any of the UGNX or CATIA, so it will be easy for you to grab the other software. You just need to understand the process, the workflow, the tools, where are the tools situated, where the tools are. So once you will understand, you will able to make your 3D model. So the basic thing is to understand the basics, that to create any 3D model you always have to have knowledge about the sketching, the right way of sketching. If you have the right way of sketching, you can create any kind of 3D models, right? So okay, so we had created this 3D model. Here you can see I just kept it turned off, so I will just turn it on from here. And this is our first 3D model that we had created in Fusion 360, and I will save this one. I'll press OK. So here you can see, if I go to my data panel and if I go to my project folder in which we had saved our design, and here you can see the preview, you can see that this is the 3D model we had just created right now. So I will just want to conclude this session for today. So I will just wait few minutes. If you have any questions or anything, you can just put it on the comment box. For now I will try to answer them, and after that we'll finish this session and we'll come back tomorrow and we'll keep learning in the same way we are doing. Yes, Raghavendran is asking that why there was error when we are trying to edit that sketch, right? Okay, it's a very good question. The reason is because here you can see, if I want to change the dimension, if I want to change this to 300, it's not possible, and that's why it is giving me an error, right? Here you can see the symbol of error, and the reason is this is already defined here as 150, and how I can change this to 200? Is it possible? Since we had already defined that, is it not possible, right? So here are few things that we have to take care, because whenever we are doing 2D sketching, we don't have to over constrain our sketch or design. So at the moment we see this lock icon, we have to leave dimensioning, we have to leave keeping, let's say if I want to put further dimension, so I will activate my dimension tool. Let's say I want to put this 2 dimension point between this, I can't do that, right? It's saying me that you are just over constraining your sketches. That is not possible. So that's why it was giving me an error, because I'm not able to change this dimension since it's already defined at the bottom. I'm not able to change this dimension also because it's defined by the top. So they are all connected, so I'm not able to change that. If I want to change that, then I have to delete the one first, then I can make change like this, and then I can put the dimension back like that. So this way we can change our dimension. Very nice question, Raghavendran. I think you are watching my videos very carefully. Thank you. Next. Okay guys, I think you don't have any questions because you have not asked me any questions. No problem, it's you already have the Discord channel. If you can just go over there and put your questions or queries if you have any, so I will try to answer them there also. Even you can comment on your even you can comment on the YouTube channel, and the last thing, guys, just subscribe to my channel, because we had very few numbers of subscriber, and I just want to give this video to the more number of people, to the more number of audiences, those who spend lots of money to learning this CAD software, buy some CAD Extrudes and all these things. So I want to save your money, I want to save your effort. So just go and share with your friend circle also these videos, and don't forget to subscribe, because I'm doing all these things for free, right? I'm not taking any money from you. I just want all of you to subscribe my channel, so this way I will keep motivate, you will keep me motivated. So just subscribe to my channel. This is my last word, and thank you so much for watching. I'm just concluding this session for today, and we'll come back again the same time. So don't forget to come back again with the new questions, new queries, and practice Fusion 360 daily. At least try to make any of the simple model, at least one single model every day. So this will help you in refreshing your CAD skills. Okay, so thank you guys, thank you so much. Have a good day and be safe, and